Day 7 in Angola!
In this episode, we venture into Kusama National Park, one of Angola's wildest treasures. But our safari turns tense when the park rangers spot fresh poacher tracks.
There is an armed person in the park right
Now, it's not just about the wildlife, we're hunting the hunters. Along the way, we learn of the devastating effects poachers have had on the park's wildlife.
We don't have any more giraffes because of the hunting program.
To break the tension, we surprise our guide with his first paragliding adventure. Next, we are visiting Angola's most visited tourist attraction, where history and mystery collide.
If water was up to here, where did water go?
But the day ends on a darker note at Angola's Slavery Museum, where we confront its brutal past.
But they're gonna sell stone decay, which is more money for me.
No, don't put your face in the pillow.
Time to get up. Are you ready for your last day in Angola?
As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Are you ready to say goodbye to ETSON?
No.
Me neither. Alright, get up.
Stop naked. I think they're awake. Oh my god, this is sick. Off to Kusama? Yeah.
Movie, lights, camera, action. Put your mind to it, living like a movie, lights, camera.
This is what we should have been driving to Angola in the whole time.
We are about to investigate an endangered species preserve just a few hours outside of Luanda. Although incredibly beautiful, it has a horrifically dark history. The animals we will encounter here are some of the last surviving through decades of ruthless poaching. Yet the problem actually began with government approval. Kusama National Park was once abundant with countless wildlife. In the 1970s, its savannas and forests were home to large herds of elephants, lions, giraffes, buffalo, rhinos, hippos, gorillas, the famed giant sable antelope, and every other species imaginable, and gained protection as a national park in 1975. The very year Angola's civil war erupted. The 27-year civil war, 1975 to 2002, was catastrophic for wildlife nationwide. Hungry soldiers and desperate civilians turned to poaching for food, while military factions slaughtered elephants and other megafauna to fund their war machines. The UNITA rebel army in particular engaged in large-scale elephant poaching and ivory smuggling throughout the war, selling tusks via illicit networks with apartheid-era South Africa as a conduit to buy weapons. In 1981, Angola was believed to have as many as 12,000 elephants, and after a decade of war, roughly 50% remained. Tragically, most of those survivors appeared to have been killed in the final brutal phase of fighting. In the 1990s, experts estimated fewer than 250 elephants remained in all of Angola. Lions went from thousands to only an estimated 10 to 30 lions remaining by 2016. The Angolan giraffe, a distinct subspecies, was wiped out. By the 1990s, there were 0 left. The zebra population was devastated. National park officials and IUCN believe zebras became extinct, or nearly so, in Angola by the 2000s. The black rhino, tragically, is gone. Angola's last rhinos were wiped out by poachers, and none are known to survive in the wild today. One of the most heartbreaking stories is that of the giant sable antelope. This elegant black-coated antelope, unique to Angola, was deemed to be extinct. For years, no one believed any remained. In 2005, a camera trap in the remote woodlands of Kangandala National Park captured an image of a giant sable. A small herd had miraculously survived the carnage. Thanks to intense protection, about 200 to 400 giant sables cling to existence today. One conservationist noted that Angola's wildlife population was virtually annihilated before the government even had a chance to document or protect it. War also targeted hippos, zebras, antelope, chimpanzees, gorillas, and buffalo. All were hunted relentlessly for meat by troops and villagers on all sides, causing populations to collapse. National parks were abandoned amid the conflict, leaving wildlife with no protection. Landmines littered the countryside, and the chaos of war made normal anti-poaching impossible. The result was empty forests and silent savannas. For years, killing endangered animals in Angola remained a low-risk, high-reward enterprise. Weak laws, understaffed parks, and undertrained judges meant that even caught poachers often faced only minor penalties. Today, the illegal wildlife trade in Angola is a major concern. It was identified identified as one of Africa's biggest hubs for ivory trafficking, arguably the largest market in Africa. Angola's wildlife catastrophe, while extreme, sadly mirrors a broader trend across Africa. The continent has seen dramatic declines in large animals due to poaching, habitat loss, and conflict over the last half-century. For example, neighboring Mozambique endured its own civil war in the 1980s to 90s and lost over 90% of the large animals in once famous Gorongosa National Park. Africa's elephant population plummeted from an estimated millions in the mid-20th century to around 415,000 today, as ivory poaching and wars took their toll. Lions have vanished from over 80% of their historic range. Fewer than 20,000 lions remain in all of Africa now. Giraffes, often overlooked, have quietly undergone a continental decline of approximately 40% in the last 30 years to roughly 117,000 today. A recent WWF Living Planet report found that monitored wildlife populations in Africa have shrunk by an average of 76% since 1970, a staggering loss of over 3/4 in just 50 years. The causes, many of them human-driven, like those that ravaged Angola, are pushing species toward the brink of extinction across the continent. Post-war, Angola's government and conservationists launched Operation Noah's Ark to breathe life back into Kakama, bringing in small quantities of varying species in an attempt to restore a microscopic percentage of the once population in this area. Despite new wildlife protection laws and some government efforts, enforcement on the ground remains limited. Continuing as we have been is certain death for the park, one park director warned, urging decisive action against these threats. There have been reports of organized poachers crossing into Kakama and other parks, taking advantage of weak enforcement, whether by force or by ease of bribes, to profit from ivory and bushmeat. An off-camera interview informed us that poaching is done on a daily basis, and nothing is or can be truly done to stop it.
No one else here because we're the first ones in the safari park on a Monday.
It's official.
We found wildebeest.
Sweet like wine, got honey on its tongue. One hand on a bottle, she got.
I had to say, already, this feels like the most safari park I've been to.
Yeah.
Normally the roads and trails are massive and like clear cut, but we are just getting obliterated by bushes and trees, yeah.
Oh my god.
Found them all.
Just end up getting burned. And I know it can never rest, so I always.
That's an Impala.
Yeah.
Some lessons hard for me to learn.
Nice. I like when I see animals that go nice. Nice, that's a nice animal. All right, you have to make up a fact about wildebeest. 3, 2, 1, go. Think.
I think you broke it. Hold on. Skirt, skirt, skirt,
Go.
skirt. Ding, ding, go.
They're double jointed in all 4 of their knees, so their knees can bend front to back, and that's why they're so agile when they run.
Dad, did you see the way they ran? It was like that makes sense. I like watching his face right now because he can't tell if I'm serious or not.
Oh, I know you are.
I made up a fact.
Oh, that wasn't a real thought.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is why we have to do VO pieces in our videos. They basically just found human tracks, basically, which indicates a hunter. This is a national safari park. Obviously not supposed to be happening in here, which means they have now found the tracks of a poacher.
And we thought maybe they're looking at animal tracks or elephant tracks, and they're saying no, there is probably a poacher here right now.
Yeah, I mean they're literally looking for them. They're like going like through the bushes right now.
It's right now, like it's within the last hour or two.
Yes, the poacher is currently in the park
They're
right
looking
now.
for him in the bushes right now.
Which also means there is an armed person in the park right
Illegally.
now. Illegally in here. Which I also assume means they're probably armed. Damn, that's wild. Yeah. It happens all over the world. I mean, we know Botswana was a huge problem.
Cause my mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire. You might just end up getting burned. And I know it can never rest, so I always try my best. But there's some lessons hard for me to learn. Like good boys don't play with bad.
An elephant's apparently around here somewhere.
Really close to finding them.
Bad girls, they
long have you worked here?
How it was. So I am Luis Velasquez, and I'm working here now 18. What would you say the population of the elephant and giraffes are here? Yeah, we have more than 200 elephants. We don't have any more giraffe because of the hunting problem.
How many giraffe were in this park?
So we start like the biggest population giraffe we have was 60. 2 years ago we have 15, and now last year like was 2. Now there is one more giraffe.
And they were all hunted?
Yes.
And so how do the hunters remove the giraffes from the property?
Yeah, so it's kind of the question. The person that would be able to answer would be the security of the park.
Are we allowed to ask him questions or not?
We can try to ask their John. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing with us for today. It was really great.
There it is. That wasn't even a good one. That wasn't even a good one.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. Your shoulder blades didn't hit the ceiling. Come on.
We did a double scoop. I was like, boom.
Come on, Jerry.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, my back. My neck, my back. Oh, my God. Okay. Here, someone take this.
Nobody's not holding on to anything.
So, does ETSON know our plan?
You mean that we're gonna make him paraglide?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
He has no idea, right?
No, I think this is one of us.
A partir das 13 horas.
Because the wind is not too strong, and we're gonna go down to the sea, and then we have to go all the way up, like
And climb back up? Well, we were just gonna have one person go. Because you said it was gonna take like 40 minutes per person.
yeah. Guys, we're gonna go.
Huh?
Who will go?
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You have to go.
No, you're up. We've all done this.
No, but you have to go.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to wear your vest now. Give me. I'm the guide. Give me your vest.
Oh.
She's the guide now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put that wrist strap on now.
Guys.
Yeah, we'll wait till he's
If I don't come back, my son call Marcel, my wife. His name is
Okay.
Yvonne. Please.
Don't say that.
All right, you're gonna go paragliding now. Then we're gonna drive us to our next spot.
You're gonna drive us. Try a stick shift, huh?
I'm ready. How do you feel?
Wow. I was not expecting this at all.
Are you scared or excited?
Excited.
Remember earlier when we convinced him to do this, even though the conditions are unsafe? That's why I didn't care. See? That's why I was so chill. He was like, yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Not a good idea to go. And I was like, it's fine.
It's fine.
This is what you say for your best friend.
This is what it takes for you to admit it, huh?
Best friends forever.
Best friends.
The guy literally just spent the last 30 minutes trying to convince me to not do this. He's like, it's really dangerous. The winds aren't strong enough. You might go right to the ground. And I was like, yeah.
It's fine.
Sure.
Edson can handle it.
He was like, it's a really steep walk up the hill. And I was like, that's fine with me. Not a problem, guys.
This is great.
Looking good.
Man, it looks like he's about to ice skate down a mountain. With that helmet on.
He looks like Frozen.
Oh yeah, kid's a pro.
He knows what to do.
Okay, guys.
Come here real quick. Let me just double check one more time.
Yeah.
Alright, we're good.
Here. This way.
So funny. We knew from the get-go there's only time for one of us to go.
Yeah.
Guide, do you mind telling us a little bit about this beach in Angola?
The most famous animal in these beaches is the wild wildebeest, often confused for the
Why aren't
wildebeest.
you speaking your native language?
Lo siento, sí. Like, sí,
They're listening to you.
Le most popolare animale es el wildebeest y tiene 14, ¿cómo se dice? Laguitos y swimitos en el wateritos.
Doritos?
Y le gusta.
Crunch Wrap Supremo.
Yes, yes.
Papas fritas.
Oh wow.
There is a. Oh.
I don't know what's going.
Let's go fly. Run, 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 run.
I don't know what is.
Let's go!
Oh my god. That was good.
Oh! Shit!
Oh wow. Oh my god.
Hey! It's a beautiful day! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
Boy, Edson, he's all grown up. Can't believe it.
Such a bright boy!
Should we check his pockets?
Oh, look at all the money.
Oh,
That dodo.
what's going on here?
Okay, girl.
Okay. Take a selfie? How do I do that? There he is.
Now you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. I'ma give it to all until the end, until the end. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time.
Yvonne, look at your wonderful, amazing husband up there paragliding over this beautiful Atlantic Sea off this cliff. Atlantic what? Atlantic Ocean. Ocean.
I love you, Yvonne!
Oh,
I love you, Yvonne!
I still have his wallet.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is the registration for the car.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just want to see
Wait,
what
does it say expired in 2015?
Boy!
Really?
Boy!
It's not even a 2015 vehicle.
18th, 2015, bro.
That's not even the same vehicle. That's an old, different vehicle.
Where's his driver license? That's just like he's pictured.
Oh, look there he is.
Oh, he a handsome boy. He's so cute.
Hi.
He's so good looking.
Uh-oh.
Wow! Yeah! We made it! Yes!
What's crazy?
Yeah.
But was really good experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good job. Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, baby.
Thank you.
How do you explain this experience? How do you like ask Angolan people when they come out? For example, I'm from the United States, as you know. You are from Angola.
Okay, yeah,
So what do you explain this experience for people?
They say, ah, meus Deus.
Huh?
You didn't go in Albania, right? Tell me what
No.
goes wrong. If this goes wrong, what's in his backpack?
It's not a parachute?
We have time.
Do we?
Yeah, fly.
Okay.
Yeah, go, yeah.
Oh, oh gosh.
He likes the spins.
I'm kind of nervous. Okay, very good. Very
Spin, yes.
Okay, very nice. No. I wasn't expecting to go today either.
Jerry, have you done this before?
No, never.
Oh, sick.
I thought it was just gonna be him. It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
The nervousness?
Yes. Oh, I was excited for him. Now I'm like nervous. My legs.
Huh?
Jerry, can you twerk for a second?
Huh?
Can you twerk? Yeah, throw that dump truck around. Hey. Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
My neck, my back, my hand, my crack outfit, my neck, my back, my hand, my crack outfit, my neck, my back.
I think so.
Double time now.
Huh? Oh yeah, that shouldn't
That
be
looks
open.
different now.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Before.
It's like a parachute coming out or something.
Yeah,
Oh god, there's literally a hole. Look at this hole.
Dude,
yeah,
why we
Oh wait, it's your turn. Go. Go.
Yeah, go ahead. They're calling you.
They'll figure it out.
Whole thing unzipped. My bad.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Something unzipped.
We don't have time.
Can we double check?
I told the guide. Spin. He likes spins.
All of a
he
sudden,
likes
my heart
the
just dropped.
spins.
I'm kind of nervous. Okay, very good.
Is that bad? Should I take it back?
No. Tell him he like flips. Upside down.
Oh my god.
Invertido.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you are.
Oh lord.
Oh, issue.
Uh-oh.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Straining it out, you know? Got it. They're professionals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I felt that one. Run.
He just kept running. And then he's in midair with his feet just running in air.
Like when dogs are over water and they try to swim. Even the kids are laughing at him.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful. Nice. Good job, man. Yeah, that was so much fun. Again. I'm just kidding.
I told him to do a bunch of spins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was great. You did a lot of spins.
I feel like he didn't do that many.
My stomach dropped a few times. I loved it. It was like that same adrenaline you get from like roller coaster. Whee! You know?
Okay, every other time I've done this in my entire life.
Have you ever puked while you were up in the air? What happened? Where did you puke? Like
In my own shirt.
In your shirt?
I imagine as we go.
Yeah.
You know?
Boom, straight down.
Damn. Well, this one seems to be like a beginner one, so not too bad.
Makes you feel so secure about a 12-year-old just doing all of your safety equipment, you know?
Yeah.
Can you not lose that one today?
I will try not to.
Oh yeah!
He did the wet dog run.
Yeah, he did.
I feel that though.
Never sat in another man's lap before.
Hey! This is pretty cool. Pretty neat, you know?
Ethan, you really enjoyed it?
Oh, it was really good experience. If I didn't went to the Piambo Beach, I would say this was the wonderful part of this trip.
Really? Yeah.
But I still have to say Piambo Beach was my favorite.
Very cool.
Yeah.
This is really relaxing! I feel like my drone.
Hi! Hi! How are you? Good, how are you? You're having a good day? Yeah!
We're like an hour away from the airport right now. And we're only 20 minutes away from the national park entrance. And 10 minutes away from Rubio. This is pretty cool. This is all right here in Luanda.
This guy.
What are the chances that he's going to get motion sickness?
100%.
Dare me.
It's fun!
Yeah!
You're like a kid who's like drawing his own roller coaster. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, okay, that was cool. That was a good time.
like that. You okay? Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
And what's great is everybody is gonna know about this because the voice memo was in the video.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah! I feel like the Kool-Aid Man with wings! Right? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
You seen the Kool-Aid Man?
No, never.
What?
Yeah.
What? The Kool-Aid Man busts through like the wall, go, oh yeah!
Can you demonstrate?
Yeah. Poof! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! And then be like, oh.
You know what that is.
Yeah. Of course I do.
God damn it.
You know the Kool-Aid Man's from Kool-Aid, not Family Guy.
I know. Really, really fun to see like how tourism evolves here, and then ultimately, in theory, helps the economic situation and a lot of the wealth disparity that we've seen. It's very interesting because I've been to a bunch of places where they really have utilized adrenaline and tourism and sightseeing and activities like this to really help solidify like the financial footprint of the the citizens in every country. And I see this and I go, oh yeah, it's gonna be incredible. Tourism helps, and it's nice, and this is very, very pretty. Thank you guys for letting this be my job. This is insane.
Yeah. What am I? This is charades.
Narwhal.
No.
What the? What the? What the heck?
Come on.
What?
A snake.
Boy! Snake is like this.
Okay, your turn. You an animal. Elephant.
Oh, come on now, fam. Come on now.
That's it.
Hey. Lion.
Oh.
Hey.
That she's really good at this.
Oh, yeah.
And your turn.
Oh yeah!
A worm.
A worm.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Hit that target! Hit that target! Yeah! Hit that target! Yeah!
Oh my god!
You puking?
No, that was great.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 22 and 24-year-old.
Kids are now learning.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's awesome. Can you ask him if the wind helps him have perfect teeth?
Ajuda até a esperar de alguma coisa. Sim.
See? The wind, right? Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Damn, we almost didn't fly because like the winds was. No, that was great. It took 40 minutes. Did you have fun?
Oh, so much.
At first, we thought you were gonna be the only one to go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. We'll see you in Texas.
Okay, yes.
How do you
Ciao.
say you did amazing? Fizeste bom trabalho.
Fizeste
bom trabalho.
No, wait. Let the natives say it.
Fizeste amazing.
Trabalho.
Abaio.
Trabalho.
Trabalho.
Hold on, I got the first part.
Trabalho.
Okay.
Fizeste bom.
Trabalho. Yeah. Teamwork.
Over there.
Bye.
See ya.
Deuces.
It ended up being 45,000 kwanza per person, roughly 55 US dollars per person. Convenience wise, we've done paragliding a bunch of times. Normally you start at the top and you get dropped off way at the bottom. It takes like an hour and a half and you're kind of just chilling in like a parking lot, but here you have like a pool, a nice resort, and you land where you start. That was probably the most fun I've had paragliding in terms of each of us going, but that's
and
like
less stressful. You're all together, you're just hanging out. You're not like, where is that person?
Yeah.
Do we need to drive there?
Yeah.
Hurry back up so we can do it again.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, we're all just chilling.
and if we wanted to hang out, we could have hung out in the pool, gone swimming, washed, had food.
They have
Great
food,
setup.
drinks, everything.
This is the best setup I've ever seen for paragliding.
100%.
And the view is great. You're over the water, over the sand.
They had
like,
dogs.
Yeah, and you can tell like they're building everything up here, so.
Yeah.
And an hour from the airport. So we've already done the safari park and then paragliding. And we've only driven like a total of like 20 minutes from our hotel.
Yeah.
And now we're going to Moon Viewpoint, which is also very close to where we are.
Wonderful $52 to spend without any doubt. And a 15-minute ride, which would have been longer.
Yeah.
If the winds were better.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get it.
Did you rent this out for us? You made sure nobody was here.
You're a real one, fam.
Oh, okay.
All right, rule breaker. Wow.
They may be blinding me, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Just wait and see.
That's cool.
What's the story behind these rocks?
Some people has the idea that might be the river. The sea would be closer since these rocks they have like salt on it. Actually, it's easily broken. Like if you just do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask what might be a dumb question. If water was up to here, where did water go? Evaporate? Like we
Global
consumed
warming.
it?
Global warming.
The only thought I could have would be like icebergs or something.
Right, when water solidifies, it expands. So taking up more, oh, interesting. That's why they possibly believe Atlantis is buried within a desert, because at one point, right, it was a city, and then water came on top of it, and then water pulled back away, and
And then the name Moon comes properly because of this spot where we are now. If you have a look, this made kind of a circle. On top, you look like half of the moon.
Oh, it's like a half-shaped moon.
Yes.
Ah, I see it.
Oh, okay.
I see it. Yeah, I kind of see it for sure.
5 million human beings torn from their homes. 2 centuries of systematic exploitation. A country transformed into the largest forced human export operation in African history. This is Angola's darkest chapter, the story of how an entire nation became the epicenter of the Atlantic slave trade. Before Portuguese ships anchored off Angola's coast in the late 15th century, the region thrived with complex kingdoms and trading networks. The Congo Kingdom dominated the north, while the Ndongo controlled the central highlands. Local economies balanced agriculture, ironworking, and regional trade, but this traditional way of life would be systematically dismantled. The Portuguese Empire's conquest began with the Mbundu people. They established the fortified settlement of Luanda in 1576, transforming it into a key port for human trafficking. By 1612, Angola was exporting 10,000 enslaved people annually. When they built the port of Benguela in 1617, these numbers exploded. In just 4 years, over 50,000 Angolans were violently uprooted and shipped to the Americas. The mechanics of this human trade created devastating cycles of violence and dependency. The Portuguese armed the Mbangala soldiers with guns in exchange for captives. Each new enslaved person sold meant more weapons to capture others. Local leaders faced an impossible choice: collaborate or risk becoming victims themselves. The slave trade's economic impact was catastrophic. Traditional industries collapsed as communities lost their skilled laborers. Agricultural systems that had sustained the region for centuries were abandoned as populations fled slave raids. The Portuguese deliberately disrupted local trading networks, forcing dependency on European goods and creating economic wounds that would take generations to heal. Angola became the primary source of enslaved people for Brazil, making it the linchpin of Portuguese colonial ambitions. Nearly 40% of all Africans forced into the Atlantic slave trade came from Angola, a proportion that dwarfed other regions. These connections created lasting cultural bridges. Today, Brazilian Portuguese still contains hundreds of words from Kimbundu and other Angolan languages. By the 18th and 19th centuries, the human cost was staggering. Communities were torn apart as the slave trade targeted the young and able-bodied. Traditional family structures collapsed as parents were separated from children, and kinship networks that had governed society for generations were severed. Religious practices went underground as the Portuguese imposed Catholicism, though many maintained their beliefs in secret. Though Portugal officially abolished slave trafficking in 1836, the practice continued under thinly disguised forms until 1911, and in many cases into the 1960s. Today, the impact of Angola's central role in the Atlantic slave trade continues to influence economic disparities, social structures, and cultural identities across the Atlantic world.
Now a museum, but it was actually a house from the person who was called ALPHABETICAL. So he was the one who was one of the biggest in Africa that doing this kind of things, like sell people outside of the country. This was actually his own house before. So what happened is that the slavery, when they come here, So they have to go all the way to the track. They are kind of baptize them before arriving to Brazil. They change the name. They used to put like alcohol inside of the ships so that they not become so aggressive with them. When they start it was be less than 100 because it was a small boat. But with the time they started getting like bigger and bigger and bigger until they get like 400 people. Imagine that it's 100 people going, 20 people would survive.
Oh my God.
Most of them, yeah, because of the condition that they have. This is kind of representation of how the church on that side look like. Just to have an idea. They start with this one and then it starts to become a very good business until go to like a big one. Another thing that happened around that time is that if you are a man strong enough, you don't really make like a hard work. You are just providing a kids, basically. The kids that maybe you will give will be also strong because they're gonna sell stronger kid, which is more money for them.
They have a child, then what happens to that child? The child is obviously raised within slavery.
8 years old, so he started working already.
At 8 years old?
8 years old, because you are not, yes. They believe that you are already strong to start working for them. You have like maybe 5 to 10 years that you belong to the person who is your owner, I would say. And then you are free to go, which most of the time never really happens.
Yeah, at 18 years old, they're free? No. Yeah, they never have.
That's the point, maybe, but still.
I know nothing about this. Portuguese come here, they're the ones that initiate the slave trade. How are they getting the people to here? Are they like physically going out and catching them and trapping them? Are they like lying to them? How did they get to this point in the first place?
Well, they get to the village, they talk with the chief of the village, so they promise you, I'm gonna make you stronger in this village. I'm gonna give you guns, I'm gonna provide you like iron, then you give me people. So what happened is that you get men from your village and go to another village, and then you get that man from that village that you attack and sell to me.
Wow, so use other village to conquer other villages.
Exactly.
And
yeah, put this out.
The chief of the village, were they aware of what they were doing?
Beginner, not really. People were thinking like they are not come back, and then they start becoming more difficult for them to do this. So we have some part like the north part, they were more like stronger, like they were against these kind of things. Comfortable doing the slavery transportation in the south part compared to the north part.
When did it stop?
1887. You know, there were some people that they still keep going that, but like official one was like 1887. I think slavery was like forbidden at all.
Are there still traces of it today?
Actually, we have some part of Africa, Eritrea, for example.
Okay, so
yeah,
Eastern Europe.
They are still believe like people are still doing this.
Really?
Egypt. So they are the one who, before European people start doing this, so they are the first one that they start doing slavery. And from there, actually, was more difficult because the condition over there, because of the Sahara Desert, was really challenging for the people across all that. And most of them actually died. Slavery for European was more like people to build. For Arabic, it's like you belong to me. You have to work to the house, you have to do things for me. So it was different type of slavery.
Yeah, because Angola was like one of the biggest countries to
exactly
export. I don't know what the right word is. Is there any estimate? Does anyone know like how many?
Yeah, there is an official number we can see here.
Oh really? Oh, did not see this.
1,252,000.
No, wait, hold on.
12 million.
12.5 million people.
Starting from
1501, but in reality, so Angola itself though, 5.7 million people.
And we are talking about the slavery that survived with Africa. We are not talking about the people who died.
So this is the
Survive.
20% survivors.
So times that number by 5. So in 300 years, 30 million people.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Holy crap. Yeah, I never even knew any of the numbers. I've never, obviously we know what slavery is in the United States, but we've never been taught where they came from, how they got there, how many, nothing. We had it, we don't talk about it anymore. It's, you mean, like that's how American education system works, at least in public education. It's just like, here's the thing we did, our bad, that's it, it's over, right? Okay, we're good?
We are having now like China as a power again. African people, actually young people, Africa, they believe like if we keep going asking money for China, maybe kind of this thing can happen again. And actually we are now thinking that it's already happening. In Ghana they have to provide a land because they cannot give the money back to China. So the Chinese ask for a land so that they can make exploration over there, and then this is how they're gonna pay back the money that they spent. Some countries in Africa that the Chinese are now building a military base, so we don't know why you ask me money and then you have to make like a military base in my country, because maybe you believe like I will not pay and you're gonna control my country because you have already military base.
But that's exactly what China's been doing a lot though with other countries, is offering services of building railroads, building infrastructures for like countries, like a lot of third world countries, right? Within Africa as well, and other continents as well. We're starting seeing the next stage of that infrastructure building, and that's...
It's all countries. Think about how much the United States alone is in debt to China.
Yeah.
We just don't know what we've been bargaining with. But yeah, I think a lot of countries do that. Thank you. Hey, thanks for stopping here.
All right, last stop of the trip coming up.
Oh, don't say that.
They went by so fast.